Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to a new snapshot for Minecraft 1.9. It's 15W33B, and this week, the Ender Dragon is once again even tougher than last time, but now we have a new reward for taking down that difficult boss. It's that mysterious ingredient that we've been waiting for, Dragon's Breath, and I'll show you guys how to bottle some for yourself in a little bit when we go check out the dragon's new abilities. But first, I want to show you what this stuff is even for. So originally, I think a lot of people thought that Dragon's Breath was going to make a new type of potion effect, but it actually makes a new type of potion, the Lingering Potion. And you can brew these from any type of splash potion. You would just make a potion normally, and then after you add the gunpowder for splash potions, you add a bit of Dragon's Breath, and you'll make Lingering Potions. And these are a bit of a direct upgrade to splash potions. If you throw a splash potion out, it just kind of breaks and affects whatever is there at the time. But like the name suggests, Lingering Potions will hang around for about 25 seconds or until something walks into this cloud. So if anything walks in there, they get that potion effect and then it disappears very quickly. So I could see these being very situational. I know PvP splash potions can be a quick way to do damage, and you could set a bunch of these up with like harming or poison around your base if there's a raid and protect yourself. But I could see them used in survival as well, especially multiplayer. You could throw down fire resistance and get a whole group affected, or throw down a bunch of healing and run in there to heal yourself while zombies take damage from being healed. So there's a few different ways you can use these. But yeah, I'm surprised that we got this new type of potion instead of a new potion type, but I think we might still get levitation potions in the future of the 1.9 snapshots. So the whole reason that we can have these is because last week, if you guys watched that last snapshot, particles were changed from entities into their own thing that takes a lot less memory of the game, so you can have a bunch of these and it doesn't really slow anything down. So that's good news, and it looks awesome having so many particles all over the place. Now, another change to both Splash and these new Lingering Potions is that when you shoot them from a dispenser, they travel very far. They're kind of like snowballs now. They get launched so far, and you can use these, as cannons and stuff. So this is another way that you could set up and use them kind of offensively against other players. We're going to jump into the portal, though, because I want to show you guys how the dragon has changed. I'm going to put on my armor and grab some bottles because we're going to go get some Dragon Breath for ourselves. So yeah, Lingering Potions, they're interesting. I don't know how they're going to change the game that much, but they're another dynamic to combat, and I think it's nice that we have them in there and that they're even possible with the new particles. So let's go into survival. Now, the dragon is even tougher, like I mentioned. If we get hit by her, our knockback is even more increased, so we might get launched off this whole thing into the abyss, so we got to be careful. But on top of that, she is now immune to arrows when she's landed on this pedestal. So you're gonna have to run up and hit her with the sword. Although I don't know if that might even be a glitch in the programming of the dragon right now, because usually she has a huge hitbox. But yeah, she is only able to be damaged from the air at this point, or if you run up with a sword. If you're trying to hit her with a sword when she is, in the air, that's not gonna work. But I mean, if you're trying to hit her with an arrow when she's on the pedestal, that is not going to work. And there's the new texture for the dragon fireballs. They are now purple, and you can see they have this lingering effect as well. So this is one way to get Dragon's Breath. You can run up here and just grab a bunch of this, scoop it up. It's really strange, but this is one of the ways to get it, and I got 7 before that disappeared. So the fireball effect will linger for a little bit, and you can click it with a bunch of empty bottles, and of course they stack, so that's very nice. You don't have to have your inventory filled up. The other way to get this Dragon's Breath is if she lands on the pedestal in the middle, she will start spewing breath like she has been since the update, and you can get a lot of breath that way as well. And I'll show you guys. Arrows do not affect her when she's there. There we go. So yeah, the Dragon's Breath, once it damages you, it starts to fade away like any other of the lingering effects. So you can't get too much from those fireballs, but it is a nice way to get some. It's just funny that in the middle of a boss battle, we're like scrabbling to grab these ingredients, but it's another use for fighting the dragon. So there you go. And it's the only unfortunate thing, I think, is that these potions are useful, but you have to wait so far into the game to get them at all. You have to wait until the dragon is, you're able to fight the dragon, and for most players, that's quite a bit into playing, so you won't be able to use lingering potions until later, but it's nice to have more late game options. So if the dragon would just be so kind as to land on the pedestal, then that would be perfect, and I could show you guys the rest of the the changes. Here she comes. All right, there she goes. And while she's landed here, she's gonna start breathing her breath everywhere, very loud. And you can grab that. You're getting that damage from it, so you gotta be careful. But you can grab this stuff with your right clicks as well. Just be extra careful. I'm gonna try to sneak around her though. Let me throw down this healing potion. Help me. I'm gonna sneak around, try to hit her with a sword. That still does damage, but look if I try to hit her with an arrow, it just bounces off, and it looks like it's a little like flame arrow. It's kind of strange there, the way it bounces. I don't think it can light you on fire, but oh, yep. I guess it can, because it just it gave me the glow effect as well from spectral arrows. So yeah, you can hit yourself with your own arrows like that. So be extra careful. We're gonna go take down the dragon though, because there's another new change using the gateway. The end gateway is a bit different. So as soon as she flies off here, we can get her. But she's gonna spend quite a while giving us a lot of breath so that we can get a ton of this stuff bottled. You can see very easy to get. You just gotta be careful if it does that extra damage. So I'm gonna use my level 1000 power bow to take down the dragon here, if I can catch her in time. There we go. And she's gonna fly around. This is kind of a cool effect now. She doesn't die immediately. She'll kind of fly around, go towards the pedestal, and then finally get finished off as she flies down to where the egg is gonna be. But yeah, the dragon is a little harder and a little easier in ways, I guess, because the fact that you can hit her with a sword again makes it nice, because you can have that sharpness sword and go use that to fight her instead of having to rely entirely on your bow, as in recent snapshots. So the end gateway has been changed a little bit. For one, in the recent snapshots, the dragon could actually destroy the end gateway, but they changed that, so it's nice and indestructible now. And if you look, it has a new texture. It's very hypnotic. It used to have a texture from all four sides, but now it's got one texture no matter where you're looking at it. It's just, you can see the meaning of the universe in there. It's crazy looking. So yeah, that is the snapshot for this week, and lots of cool changes. I don't know how lingering potions are going to affect the meta of PvP, but we still have to wait for shields and all that stuff and sword blocking to be removed. It's still in for now. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to follow me, if you've got a Twitter, you can follow @SwimmingBird941 to get video updates and talk to me more directly. And that's it for this week. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time, though, for some more Minecraft.